as they do possess a couple of nasty habits. When they're tired, they tend to lay down and refuse to get up, and when they're angry, they tend to spin. On our left-hand side, we have the beautiful Watusi cattle. These guys do have the largest and most dramatic circumference of horn of any cattle breed. Their horns can reach 70 centimeters in circumference, 20 centimeters in diameter, and 2.4 meters from tip to tip. They actually work as a natural cooling system for the animal. The blood will flow through to cool down before flowing through the rest of the body, which helps them regulate their body temperature. Here's some lionesses coming up on the right here. Lions are truly gregarious creatures in the sense that they are very social animals and the only big cat to live in family units called prides. Each pride's 1969. When they're born, they are super small, about the size of a kitten, and they are born completely blind. They'll usually open their eyes around 1 week of age, where the lion will be. They do still have visible pigmentation in the eyes, paw pads, and lips. Similar to the tawny-colored lion, they'll usually, or unlike, the tawny-colored lion, these guys will usually have a bluish-grayish color to their eyes, as opposed to brown. Ranking member, they will be punished by tail biting, accompanied by screeching. They originate in India, and they truly are a tropical breed of cattle. They love hanging out in the heat of the sun on even the hottest of days here. And a good look at our baboons. That small one on the ground there. He was born this spring. He's our newest member. A female baboon will usually give birth once every other year after a 6-month gestation period. When the baby's first born, they weigh about half a pound. They have black fur. You see them picking at each other? That is their form of grooming one another. Not only does it help remove dirt, ticks, and fleas, but it's also a very important form of social bonding. Communication between baboon troops is complex, as would be expected of a highly social species. Over 10 different forms of vocalizations have been recorded, including grunts, barks, and screams, as well as non-vocal forms, including lip smacking, shoulder shrugging, and nose-to-nose contact. Although baboons like being up in the trees, they are very much at home on the ground as well, and will commonly cover about 3 to 6 kilometers a day in this manner in the wild. Never straying too far from the safety of the trees, though, to protect themselves from their deadliest predator, which is the leopard. Two different types of white antelope on our right. Ones with a brown patch on their chest and neck, and the ones without. We'll start with the ones who do not have that patch. There's a few of them who are kind of off on their own on the right-hand side, further out in the field, and then a few jumbled in with the rest of them there. Those guys are the addicts. They're also known.
All four of us.
Up to 65 kilometers an hour, all of which are important to stay off the menu. There's lots of theories about why zebras have. Different theories include that it helps to confuse predators about their size and different distance, but also that it acts as a Venetian blind to keep them nice and cool even in the desert heat. So the black stripes will absorb the heat, while the white stripes reflect it. And a fun fact for you guys, zebras are in fact black with white stripes.
زیبرا اولین حیوانه گیاهخواری هستند که کله‌شون در حال چریدن نیست.
If you look closely behind our zebras, we're going to pull up a little bit here in a moment, you'll get a better look. Behind the zebras laying in the grass, we also have a darker antelope. They're black and gray. Those are the white-bearded wildebeest. Both male and female wildebeest will have the horns as well as the beard that runs along their neck. There's an estimated 1.5 million of them living in the Serengeti, which makes the white-bearded. And here's a better look at those rhinos. The ones we have here on safari are white rhinos. As you can see, they're not really white, they're more of a slate gray in color. Their name actually derives from the Afrikaans word "vide," which means to have magical powers. White rhinos have 2 horns, one behind the other, and they can get to a length of about 3 feet long. They are made up of, these rhinos can get to about 5,000 pounds, and despite being this big, they can still reach speeds of up to 50 kilometers an hour.
Look how big it is. See a big giraffe?
Wow.
All of our giraffes here have 5 blunt horns and quite a bit while feeding. Their tongues are also prehensile, which means they can grab onto things with it, and they're about 18 inches long. They do use that tongue to clean out their nose and ears as well. Although giraffes are very tall and can be somewhat awkward looking at times, they do a species of wading bird here in Ontario as well.
Could be little snakes.
Males will grow the antlers. We'll be seeing them once we loop around a bit more here. When they first start growing, they start out as a simple set of prongs, and the deer is then known as a picket. Bison are often mistakenly called buffalo, but there are some distinct differences between the two animals. Bison have small horns, a large head, a hump on their back, and short hair, whereas buffalo have really big horns, a smaller head, no hump on their back, and longer hair. So for any football fans in here, the animal you see on the Buffalo Bills jersey is actually a bison. We have lots of baby bisons this year. When they are first born, they have more of an orangey color to their coat, and then as they get, oh, there's a little baby, so cute. And then as they get bigger and older, they will gradually darken to the deep brown that the adults have here. An adult male bison can tip the scales at 2,800 pounds. Pretty impressive. At one point in time, oh, traffic jam. At 2,800 pounds. The females are usually about half that size.
They had these Antelopes.
Be nice.
Yeah, on the end of their wings and on the end of their feet, they have claws. Bison drunk.
You guys want to go drive through?
Yeah.
I can attempt to drive through and just pray they don't knock something up.
Look, Leo. Every time you bring water in a car. Leo.
Anyways, welcome to the African Queen. I'm Jack. I'll be your guide as I take you. Stay in your seats the whole time. It's good safety, you know. There's no eating or drinking. What do you want?
This is a natural spring-fed lake with many man-made islands. We have 4 species of fish in these waters. We have the large and smallmouth bass, sunfish, as well as catfish. There is also a handful of frogs, snakes, and muskrats in here as well. This island on the right is the home of our spider monkeys. We have 2 on the island. We have Flip and Bieber. Flip here is our robust black spider monkey. He is completely black from head to toe, with the exception of a few white hairs on his chin. Hopefully. He is our black-handed spider monkey. A little bit more of a rusty red color to him.
Oh, there he goes.
Spider monkeys are specially adapted for life in the trees, having long, slender limbs and a prehensile tail that acts as a 5th limb. They do lack thumbs on their hands, but this does allow them to move through the trees with speed and agility as they search for their diet of fruits and leaves. Over on the right side here, we have our Maribou stork, a very big bird, about 4 feet tall. His name is Sammy. Now, Sammy's not in exactly the best spot for us to look at him, but we are going to loop around the island where we should catch a better glimpse. The open African savannas provide great hunting for scavengers like the Maribou stork. They have a massive bill and a featherless head and neck region that allow them to stay remarkably clean as they scavenge the carcasses of animals killed by lions and other predators in the wild. Now this lake is about 7 feet deep at its deepest point.